I'm still going Islam. I mean, I'm not going to be blown away if Jack lands a shot, but I think Islam probably going to win a decision.
We will interpret for you when we fix our audio, gentleman. Fabiano's mic. Go ahead, sir.
This one is for Dustin. Dustin, you already fought Islam. So if there is any advice you could give to Jack Della Maddalena, what would it be?
Yeah, jump a guillotine. Try to keep the fight in the middle of the octagon. Keep your back off the fence. And don't worry too much. You know, when I fought him, hindsight's always 20/20, but looking back, I worried so much about his wrestling. I couldn't get off my combinations. My footing, I was worried about the shot, so I couldn't do what I do well. He just stay out of his own way, fight his fight, and that's it.
Jack and Islam.
I said it before, I'm biased because I'm obviously Perth dude. However, even if I wasn't, I still pick Jack. I think that he's going to KO Islam as much as Islam. He's a phenomenal fighter too, but I think that welterweight's a big jump up, 15 pounds compared to lightweight. And Jack, he's great at that weight. You see him in the performance against Beneil. Beneil, heavy wrestler, couldn't really get him down, do much, and then Jack's a guy that can finish you even when he's tired. His conditioning's phenomenal. He's got a chin. He won't be, Islam might get him down a couple of times, but I don't think he'll be able to hold him down, in my opinion. And then I think as the fight goes on, he starts to slow down, and Jack still carries that power through in the 4th, 5th round and probably finishes him then.
A very interesting fight. I want to do my job the best way possible, so I can have the privilege to watch it and to see what's gonna happen.
Oh, it's gonna be a great fight, a tough fight. But I know Islam is the favorite fighter, but I think Jack can win this fight. But it's hard, but I think he can win.
Yeah, can I get your thoughts on the main event between Jack and Islam?
It's going to be a good fight.
Who do you think you would be facing, Jack or Islam?
I think Jack, yeah.
Ya, Jack Della Maddalena gana por decisión unánime o finaliza su pelea.
Jack Della Maddalena wins by unanimous decision or he finishes the fight.
Предсказать главное событие между Исламом и Джеком, как ты думаешь, кто победит?
Да, я думаю, бой будет очень интересным, но я за земляка, за Ислама. Я думаю, он сотворит историю.
I think it's going to be a very interesting fight, but I have to go with my countryman for Islam, and I think he's going to rewrite history.
I'm going to go with Jack. I think Jack's going to get it done.
You think he gets it done inside 5 or goes to decision?
I don't know, man. It's a tough fight. And I say that, and then Islam could go out there and sub him. So, yeah, I'm just looking forward to watching it. Hopefully, UFC lets me be front row after I get a win.
And I know you said you're not on social media, you don't kind of see this, but a lot of people in, like, Islam's camp kind of see you as, like, that's a tough fight. Like,
yeah.
That will be a tough fight.
Yeah. I mean, respect to them. They're a great camp, great people. I think it's going to be a great fight, and I'm really looking forward to seeing how Islam looks at 170.
Can you just give us your breakdown of that fight, and do you believe JDM stops that streak?
I'll keep going back and forth on the main event to see who wins. I think it all depends on how Islam looks first at 170, and if he comes out in heavy wrestle, there may be a probably edge Islam. But I feel like we'll know from the first round how the fight goes. I feel like JDM does get taken down in most of his fight, but he's great at getting back to his feet, and he puts on the pace straight away. And Islam has shown in the past like cardio issues as well. So I don't know. I keep going back and forth on who wins. I'm kind of like still 50-50.
So many high-level fighters, and not only beat but had finishes against really amazing competition. So as a fan of the sport, I'm super pumped as far as analyzing it and what's going on. Of course, it's a little obvious. You got a grappler versus striker. It's really just about whether or not who can impose their will on the fight, right? Is Islam going to be able to control it and get things on the ground and hold JDM down, or will JDM be able to keep it on the feet and outstrike him? We'll see. I think that both guys are some of the, couple of the best guys in the world, so it'll be fun.
Unique to MMA that you can say a champion on an 18-fight winning streak is the most underrated guy in the sport?
I think probably, you know, it's a pretty wild situation. Jack's a guy that I actually watch him a lot. I've watched him for a long time, like before people really even knew who he was. And I was like, wow, this guy's striking it doesn't look fast, it doesn't look flashy, but it's just like smooth and clean. And yeah, I mean, he's world class, and yeah, 18-fight win streak is pretty insane, you know. So that's gonna be an awesome fight.
Yeah, that's a really tricky one because originally I was leaning toward Makhachev, and then recently I've been just because I watch his fights, and you know, sometimes he fights perfect, and then sometimes you know he gives up things, and you're just like, man, I can't believe he gave that up, right? So I don't know. Originally, I was leaning toward Makhachev, but I think I'm leaning towards JDM now. But we'll see. I really don't know because if JDM comes in and he's able to establish his fakes like he did with Belal and establish his range like he did with Belal, I think he's going to be a really difficult fight for Makhachev. And then Makhachev adjusting to 170 might not be that easy. I know it's easier to go up in weight, but adjusting isn't that simple. So, yeah, I'm going to lean with JDM, but not by much.
Historic banger of a fight. Islam is one of the most dominant fighters that we've seen, and we've all been waiting to see if he was going to move up. And now that he is and is having this super fight at MSG, it's incredible to be able to not just witness it but be a part of it. But I do have Islam winning that fight.
We're asking all the fighters up there who they think is going to win the main event between Jack Della Maddalena and Islam Makhachev. Do you have a pick?
You know, I think that both fighters, they are great fighters, very strong. They are in their prime and will bring the best main event ever. I wish both of them good luck, and yeah, very hope everyone will be happy with their performances.
Yeah, it was interesting, to be honest. I thought like Ilya and Islam was like, I don't know, that'd be one of the biggest fights ever to be made, and you know, potentially JDM can beat Islam, so that Islam Ilya fight could not happen, or it could lose a lot of the aura around it. But yeah, I think, look, if anyone, like, obviously Islam's an absolute killer. If anyone can get it done, and you know, with the wrestling defense and the striking, it would be JDM. I definitely recommend Islam doesn't fight JDM the way he fought Poirier and stand up with him. Yeah, it's a hard one to pick for sure, but it was an interesting way it happened. I honestly wasn't expecting it. I thought it would be JDM versus, you know, the next contender, and it'd be Ilya and Islam fighting.